Hi, everybody. Aleeza Ben Shalom, and I am so excited to be here with Regan Weiss, who is one of our amazing coaches.
Hi, everyone.
Regan has been with us for a while, and I love her style. I love her energy. She and I have a very similar energy. Like if you're like, oh, but what's she all about? She and I, we're like, soul sisters in that way. Yeah, it's our thing. So we're going to just start with a little bit about why Regan, why you became a dating coach and how you got into this.
Yes. So first of all, this is such a passion of mine. I don't even feel like I'm working. I love working with Marriage Minded Mentor. It's something I feel like I was meant to be doing, and it fills me up tremendously. So just for meeting all different types of personalities, working with women all over the world, it's like an incredibly rewarding role. And it's something I feel very passionate about, and there's a strong need in all of our communities to have dating coaches. So another thing that I love is the ability to empower singles and to really make them realize the majority of the time you really do have a lot of the answers within yourself. It just takes a little bit of getting it out of you and schmoozing about it, asking good questions to actualize those answers and bring them out of you and make you feel confident. So I love empowering singles to feel like they are in charge of their own decision making, and that they truly have the answers within themselves. It's really special to see people get to that point throughout the process.
Right. And it's very much the Marriage Minded Mentor way that we empower people. We pull out what's within, and then we also, of course, offer guidance, offer direction, but we really believe that they have it within themselves. So couldn't agree with you more.
Absolutely.
So tell us, what's your specialty? Like any special age, background? Who do you love to work with, and who should set up an appointment with you?
So first of all, I love working with anyone. Anyone who comes my way is really special. I'm here to help whomever wants to come my way. But I typically do work with women in their 20s and 30s. We work on anything under the sun, whether that's clarifying values, identifying what it is that you're looking for. How do I find what I'm looking for? What has been working in the past and what hasn't been working in the past? I also work in conjunction while you're actually dating somebody. So maybe you need clarity throughout the process. Maybe you need that person to call, an hour after your date to just sort of debrief and ask questions that are like on your mind that need to be answered. One of the things I try to do, I do try to be available to clients at short notice, because sometimes I realize that something urgent comes up. Like I just said, like you just went on a date, you need an answer. And I like to provide the opportunity for my clients for the ability to schmooze with them following a date. So I really try to be available for people. And that is something that I work on frequently with women. And I'm here to support you and ultimately be an advocate throughout the dating process and work out anything that you have on your mind under the dating umbrella.
Amazing. The other thing, and you didn't mention it, but I'm going to give you a little woohoo. Regan is amazing at writing up kind of like a summary, what happened in the session, sending it out, emailing it, like the notes. I feel like it's so valuable, and every coach has their own thing and their own style, but it's one thing that you do especially well is that you offer clients the reflection of the session and you give it back to them. So it's a foundation for you and for them going forward, and they can always refer back to it.
Right. So that's one of the biggest things for me and for the client. It's also that they can look back on something like that. See, we're like, we've met 15 times already, let's say, and they're dating somebody and they're like, but I don't know if he's in line with my values 100%. Oh, well, let's look back. Like, our third session,
Right.
we worked on your values. I know what your values are. We know, and you know. So let's go back to that and refer
Right.
to that. And you could even print it out as something that jogs your memory, and reminds you that really I am fully aware of what my values are. And we spoke about them, and here's something tangible to show that. So that's also why I really like the notes, because I often refer back to them with clients. And again, it empowers them, which is one of the
Right.
biggest things that you could have in the process.
Right. Amazing. So we work as a whole team. I always tell people, like, it's not about competition. It's all about collaboration. We always want the right client to be with the right coach. And we have this amazing team that we've built. Tell me something that you like about the Marriage Minded Mentor team.
So this is just, the reason why I joined the team in the first place is because the genuineness of the company and the people itself. So we're all striving for the same thing, and that is to help our clients in a family, warm, nurtured way to help them achieve their goals. We want you to succeed. And while this is a business, you don't feel that way when you're working with us.
Right.
And we truly care and want the best for all of you. And I feel that the warmth of all of the coaches really permeates each conversation. And I think that's so unique to Marriage Minded Mentor.
Right.
And you really sense that across the board. So, and that's something I love. I love that feeling, that warmth, that familyness. And that's what we hope to impart to each of our clients as well.
Amazing. Thank you. Makes me feel good. It's exactly what we were going for. Totally. Our branding, and just so everybody knows who's watching, like, I'm asking the questions, but we didn't prep this. So I had no idea what she was going to say.
But that's how this
Thank
works.
you.
We're on the same
Right.
wavelength.
For real.
That's why it meshes.
Right.
That's why it's good. And you feel that.
Right, exactly. Can you share with us one of your client success stories, somebody who maybe you helped to get over their hurdles and under the chuppah?
Yes. So I worked with a client who had previously been through a few divorces, unhealthy situation. She herself was mentally stable. It happened to be that she was married to unhealthy spouses. So she was struggling and really felt confused about what she was ultimately looking for and how to avoid these red flags going forward, right? So she did it once, she did it twice. Like, what could she possibly do to avoid that going forward? So we worked on the values piece, what is she truly looking for? Also, like, what went wrong in the past and how could she move forward from that? So we worked about just under a year probably to clarify our values, and to really give her confidence before setting foot in the dating world. And then she jumped back into the dating world and really quickly found somebody, it was like all totally,
divine intervention. Yeah.
Exactly.
Amazing.
And she found somebody, and this was her third marriage, and she now already has a beautiful family. She has a couple of kids, and we're in touch. We send pictures and life updates, and
Love it.
it's just a good dynamic. And that's the thing also about Marriage Minded Mentor. The relationship doesn't end. I want to hear from you. I want to, be in touch and be there to support you in every aspect of your life. And I truly feel that way, that we really care. And, some of my clients really become like, friends. Like, you really just want to be part of their life and see how they're doing. And so thank God she really grew tremendously and is in a healthy relationship and has a beautiful family. So that's
amazing. I love it. And you know what? Sometimes we work with clients for a very short amount of time. It could be 1 session, 2 sessions, 3, a month. It could be like just a little bit, and we just get them on their feet for whatever they need. And other times it's a longer relationship. Maybe there's deeper, issues that are going on or things that they really need and want to work through. And I always tell people, it doesn't matter when you start dating or how quickly you're dating. It just matters that you get everything you need, you get everything aligned. and then the right things fall into place. So she spent a year, right? Instead of dating, she spent it working on herself. And then when she jumped into dating, there was something ready for her. Other people, they only need a month or a few weeks, right? And they jump into it and they can find something. And everybody has a different timeline. So I appreciate hearing, you know, sometimes we have to wait it out to find the right one and to get ourselves in a healthy place. And other times we just need, you know, more of a quick fix or something small to tweak. There's nothing major going on. It really just depends on who you are.
Exactly.
Right. Amazing. Okay. So our last question is, what is one quick dating tip that you can share with everybody?
So I think just reiterating what I said at the beginning, which is that your voice is the best judgment. So we always, more often than not, we have the answer within ourselves and have to trust that gut feeling. There's so much to be said for a gut feeling. And of course, having a third party perspective helps to confirm these feelings. And it's important to have somebody to speak it out with. And, but just recognizing, like, give ourselves credit where credit is due. Like, you have worked so hard to get to this point where you are in your dating journey, and you put a tremendous amount of effort into the dating scene.
Right.
And so giving yourself that credit and recognizing that you do have a lot of the answers within, and having the confidence within yourself to listen to your voice and your gut decision making. And of course, again, I'm always here to be supportive, and that's exactly what my role is. But my role is to also help bring the best
draw out that voice.
Exactly.
Right. And also I think draw the client's voice and drown out the voices of everybody else. I think sometimes, you know, it's like, great, you have the answers within you. And they're like, no, but I don't know what I'm hearing, right? Am I hearing my own voice, or am I hearing a family member, a friend, somebody who set us up? Like, who am I listening to? Because it's sometimes hard to tell what that inner voice is saying. And I think that's what a coach's role is to clarify the difference.
And absolutely.
Amazing.
And that's when like having the coach, you could say, like, okay, you know, having the third party perspective, this isn't my mom, it's not my aunt, it's not my sister. Like, I am right, you know, like, we're talking it out. I feel good about my decision process. She's confirming that, she's helping me get there. And I can feel good about it and not feel like, you know, swayed by other people in my life's opinion. Or so that's what I love. Like, people coming to their own, like, how do you say, like,
their understanding, right?
Understanding,
right.
And confidence in the
Amazing.
So
amazing. Okay, so this is Regan, and if you would like to work with her, you're welcome to sign up. We have a 15-minute intro session if you'd like to get to know her further, or to talk to her and say, like, oh, let me see if we have a little chemistry when we talk. If you saw this video and you're like, that's who I want to work with, she's my person, then just sign up for a session. You can get started right away. We do our best to have a flexible and open calendar. Regan works really hard to make herself available to her clients. So please sign up and you'll get to know her further. And please, God, will help you to get over your hurdles and under the chuppah. Thank you, Regan, for coming.
We're working together. Thank you.
Bye, everybody.